everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back with another reaction video. Today we're doing MandragorA ScreaM in the Dark.
Yep, and it's been over a year since we've done that. We're sorry.
Yeah, it's so many bands to get through. It's just so hard. We don't give any recommendations.
Yeah, we didn't have any, so I had to look up one for this one.
Yeah, and it took Morgan, the lead singer, for the last one we did to give us a suggestion.
Yeah.
From Dark Lantern to the second one we did.
Yeah.
Hopefully this third one will get some MandragorA fans.
Hopefully.
To give us some more song recommendations.
Yeah, because they're really good.
Yeah. So, let's get into this.
Let's do this.
Silence laying on my ghostly town, and like I woven in my lies, and I never close my eyes while I embrace the dark. You know you will never be alone. When you're close to dark, you'll never be alone. While you embrace the dark, bite my lips, I'm feeling now my nightmares in the dark. My lips are made of bloody sentence through the night, into dark, like a nightshade through your eyes. Into dark, you are raining fire on my crystal eyes. Into dark, and they saw now burning out. Looking eyes, and the smell of immortal bites. When you're so close to dark, you'll never be alone. While you embrace the dark, bite my lips and swallow in the dark my burning heart. You'll never be alone. While you embrace the dark, kiss my lips and love like a falling angel in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. Like, I like how she kind of stays in that lower range.
Yeah, that's for a bigger female artist. It's unusual to have one that's quite so low.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have the lower voices, since a lot of people love doing the high stuff, which is good too. I mean, I'm a soprano also, so I love doing that. But it's always, because like the lower voices, you know, it's for this song, you know, it's like she has like a darker timbre, and it's like a smooth, like, I don't know, her voice is just so it's unique, because, and even with her accent too.
I was gonna come on her accent too. It's like most artists kind of feel like they lose most of their accent when they sing.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
She's almost feels like she embraces her accent.
Yeah, and she may choose to keep it in too.
Yeah, and if that's what she's doing, that's amazing.
It is.
Probably is what she's doing, because I think, isn't most training to sing you try to sing without one?
I mean, the thing is with like singing is a lot of times it happens, you lose it, because, you know, when you're doing voice training and stuff, the teachers say you have to say words a certain way and things like that, and a lot of times that's how you lose your accent, because you're trained to say things a certain way and things like that. But I like that when artists choose to keep the accent in. It's a little harder though, because you have to really take the time to think where you want to keep your accent in the song and stuff.
Yeah, I think like Joachim has a slight bit of his accent too when he sings from
Yeah.
Sabaton.
Like, there are songs in Sabaton where you can tell he chooses to put more of his accent in than other songs, which I like, because I just love people who have a really cool accent.
Yeah. And then this guy harmonizing her with a little bit. I'm sorry, I don't know names, but
I forget his name now. I know Morgan is the female vocalist. But I do like he's got a really nice voice too, and I like he's like the creepy like
like a puppet master.
Puppet master.
The long black hair and the top hat. I'm sorry, it always reminds me of Thomas.
Yeah.
Because he's just known for his top hat wearing.
Yeah.
This one's a little more steampunky.
Yeah, steampunk. Yeah, he's like really playing like the puppet master, like the dark. He's making like the facial expressions, and then she's kind of like the puppet.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
It is. I like this. This one gave me like more good for October vibes. So.
Yeah, it does feel very dark and creepy.
It's dark and creepy, so I was like, oh, this is a good one for this October, so.
Oh, let's keep going.
Yep, let's see they're at.
When you're so close to dark, you'll never be alone. While you embrace the dark, bite my lips and swallow in the dark my burning heart. You'll never be alone. While you embrace the dark.
Very creepy.
It did feel very creepy.
I like when they have the spiders on the screen. That just added more.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. It doesn't look like she's on like any of the range sites. I was trying to figure out what her range was, but I guess there's such a slightly smaller band that a lot of obviously since we don't get a lot of recommendations, it must be smaller that not many people know them.
Because how did you hear? Was it Dark Lantern?
Yes, it was Dark Lantern, and I don't know how my ex heard of them. Probably a YouTube compilation. I mean, that was early 2000s, so it had to be probably a YouTube compilation because I don't think many bands were really using YouTube at that point.
That's true. Yeah, the early 2000s. YouTube wasn't as popular yet.
Or it might have been one of those LimeWire or Kazaa.
Oh yeah.
One of those things to download music illegally.
Oh yes. I remember that.
Yeah. But what would you say, based on what we've heard, what her range is?
I mean, I would definitely say she's definitely more like she's definitely more of a mezzo, because I have heard her. She's not a pure alto, because I have heard her do things that were a little bit higher. This song, she's just choosing to stay in. She's got that dark timbre that
She does.
I really like. But yeah, I think she's definitely more on the mezzo side. It's hard to say like exact range because we've only heard 3 songs.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, she does tend to stay more in like the mid to like. There was one of the ones we did. She was like a little bit higher, but she's never like gone like super high or anything like that.
Nothing that we've heard at least.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. The ones we've heard, she chooses to stay in the lower range, which is cool. Like,
yeah. Morgan, if you're watching this, give us a song that you go like you're really high, and that'd be interesting to hear your top end.
Yeah, if there is one on, I should say if there's one on YouTube, because she does. If we go to her, if we go to their YouTube channel, some of them don't have official videos for everything, obviously, but they do have
a
lot of music on there.
Or if there's like a site or someplace where we could watch or listen.
Because they got some lyric videos too. Say to the Moon, Dark Serpent.
Devil's Whisper was the other one we did.
Yeah, Devil's Whisper, because you can tell it.
Yeah.
And the Dark Lantern, I was like.
So, yeah, I'd be really curious to like figure out more from them. Like, we could go and look for the songs ourselves, but it'd still be nice to like have people suggest songs to us.
Yeah, because it's hard for us to like go through. I just chose this one because this one looked. When I saw his face, I was like, oh, they look kind of creepy. I'm going to see what this video is. I just watched a little bit just to see. I was like, oh, this kind of looks good for October, so I'll do that. But even Dark Serpent sounds like a cool one to do.
Yeah. Like, they got some great titles. So, yeah. Anyone that's got some more suggestions for us, we'd love to have them, because we definitely want to do more from them. With so many suggestions and other bands that we gotta get through, it's hard to do it on our own.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been making a list of bands we need to go back to, but like obviously, if they don't have a request, it makes it harder for us because then we have to actually literally go to the channel and see. If you know the band, of course, I'll ask you.
Yeah, and that makes it just harder because when we have lists that are literally like thousands of songs long.
I mean, that's where we're at this point.
Yeah. Like, I
think my list itself is like 14 pages. I haven't done the count of how many songs that is, but
that's because you don't use Excel like a smart person.
You can do it on Word too. You can get the count on Word as well.
Excel for me is just easiest to keep everything nice in order.
I mean, I have Excel, but Word is just easier for me to...
It looks like 1,531, so 1,531 songs on my list. And she's probably got something similar, so...
Yeah, I know it's over 1,000, I can say that much, so...
Yeah, suggestions always help. That way we could definitely get back to them. Not just MandragorA, but any band that we haven't done in a while. Suggestions are always welcome.
Yeah, like if there's a band you wanted us to do, send us a suggestion, because like if we don't get a suggestion for it, we don't know if people still want it, you know.
Yeah. Make sure you give us a song with the band, because just giving us a band makes it harder for us.
Yeah.
Because it's always easier to be like, hey, this one song I feel is like the best intro for them.
Yeah. But obviously if you don't have a song, I mean, can always look it up, but it's just easier for us if you do. Yeah, I just like Morgan's voice because it's unique. Like I always like unique singers like that don't sound like the traditional mainstream singers, because we got a lot of those. Like,
yeah,
and she's unique, and the fact that she, you know, does have that, stays in that lower range, does make her different from a lot of singers, and she's really talented. And so is the guy, which we're sorry we don't know his name.
let me see.
I like him.
When did this video come out?
It said a year ago, but I don't know if that's...
They don't give, maybe... I don't know, because there's no, like, links on any of their people. Let's see if we go to their official website.
Terry, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
But it could be that other one.
Come on. Maybe MandragorA team. No. That's the behind the scenes people. That's not that helpful. I guess it doesn't.
Maybe Wikipedia, because they
Wikipedia.
always.
That's where I was at before.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, this one, I love the visuals on this, like with the spiders and those look like those little Venus flytrap things. But the two are trying to get her, and like the doll, the creepy marionette doll that he was, and then she was supposed to be like the doll. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
At the dark circus, that's what I was getting. Then him being the puppet master. Yeah, he was really creepy. That really worked for this song. And he had a really nice voice too.
What little I could hear.
But I could hear, like, he had definitely, I liked his voice from what, because he was just doing backing, but but he was important too, having that male voice in there. And it seemed like he was just a little bit higher than her vocally, like he was singing a little bit higher range, I should say. So that kind of, they got a little bit of a contrast there, because it's the opposite, the female choosing to do a little bit lower, and then the male vocalist doing a little bit higher.
Yeah. If you like any of the MandragorA songs, go subscribe to them. They're so close to 5K. 4.99.
Yeah,
as you guys
like,
can see, because I just brought back up the window.
I mean, looking at this, they're like more of a small band.
Yeah, which is kind of sad because they're so good.
They really are.
I mean, we're starting to push that, getting close to that 5K, sort of. 4.23 as of filming.
Yeah, and they should be way higher because they're really talented. Like, I just love their music. Nice, it's really good, really heavy.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna give this an 8.65.
I will agree. 8.65. This is good, and definitely want to hear more.
Yep.
So, please check out links in the description for the original video and all of our social media.
And we just want to let you know that both our Patreon and PayPal are now open, but we would like you to check out our community tab to see our new song length guidelines for our PayPal.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.